from?
I'm not gonna count. I'm just gonna start naming off guys. My favorite of all time, musician, guitar player, songwriter, and singer is Robert Smith from The Cure. So The Cure would be my absolute biggest influence, I would say. It gets obscure because I have a lot of influences like Led Zeppelin and all of the great classic rocks like Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is huge on my list. You know, they've got to be number 3. Number 2 would be, of course, Mr. Joe Soso Satriani. He's got to be the best writer I've heard playing an instrumental music ever, you know. And of course, I have a deep fondness for Van Halen and Eddie and Steve Vai with David Lee Roth, you know. And I would say that the next artist, I would say number 4 would be, of course, I just lost it off the top of my tongue. But it's actually Stevie Ray Vaughan in Double Trouble.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I love the blues. The blues are big with me. Yeah. So that would be my top influences right there.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Those are awesome bands as well. I've never been a huge Cure fan, but it's just because I'm a little later than you, I think, in the generation.
And let me just add in number 5 would be the Grateful Dead, because you know what, you can't not mention the Dead. Jerry Garcia was one of the best writers and melodists I've ever heard. But the Cure, if you get a chance to listen to anything from the Cure, listen to some of their earlier stuff. You know, when they're still the guitars are still real full in the music and not as much keyboards. But even after, they're amazing. I love their music.
The Cure is where it's at. I should have queued up some Cure songs that were your favorites.
Yeah.
I suppose next time we have you on a show, we'll have to include Cure songs as well.
Right.
Well, I want to set up this next song, and I want to give this next song to the listeners. It's another song by Shaun Wade called "Flowers in the Sun." Shaun, is there any setup you want to do for this clip?
Yeah, sure. "Flowers in the Sun" is my go-to song live. I wrote it to be more of a pop rock song, so that I really want to kind of make my own style and do things differently than everyone else. So you're going to hear a big difference between this one and Lost Angels. But that's all I'm going to say. I'll keep it short and sweet.
All right, here we go. Without nothing further to say, this is "Flowers in the Sun" by Shaun Wade. Enjoy, everybody.
When I first met you, I thought of flowers. Flowers in the sun. Yeah, when I first met you, whoa, I'm the only one. You know the people, they sometimes just don't see I know you see. I'm jumping dance, yeah. I've had from years, and can we make everything fun? Flowers, you know, flowers in the summer, yeah. Think we're like spinning round, oh yeah, the world's sun, the flowers spin like the world. Even the sun, yeah. All those people standing in line, wasn't trying you. Just dancing. Will you meet me?
All right, that was Shaun Wade and Flowers in the Sun. We have 7 minutes and 24 seconds left to discover and learn about this artist. And I've been thinking to myself, what do I want to ask him? I've got him here with me.
But first, I'd just like to really say thank you very fucking much for the applause. Oh, just reach.
I gotta know, who was that?
That was me. I was just doing my fake accent.
Was that supposed to be John or Paul? Can you do John or Paul?
It might have been a bit of both, I guess. I don't know.
So what do we want to ask Shaun Wade? The first question that comes to mind is, when did you first get into guitar?
Wow, I've been playing my music in, I guess my first lesson, I must have been 9 years old or so, right? Mom and Dad took me, after Christmas, bought me a nice little acoustic and took me to Bud Mom. A guy named John John Ellis, who taught me how to play my first leads when I was a kid, learning songs like Sunday Bloody Sunday and what was that other one? We played that Bon Jovi, Shot Through the Heart, You're to Blame. We played Pride in the Name of Love by U2. Just that, it was the 80s, so I was really lucky to have a versatile enough bit of music. I forgot to mention, I'm a huge fan of Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath and, George Lynch, that kind of music as well. So, when I wrote Flowers, it was originally designed to show people, I'm a versatile artist. And that's, I grew up like that. I've always been a songwriter and always been writing. So I decided, I'm going to have a unique style. So, yeah, I started when I was 9 and I started teaching when I was about 17, 18. and I've never stopped. I've always been into music.
Well, you can obviously see that reflects in your songs, man. And I just want to say on behalf of Artist Reach and our show, thank you so much for coming on and giving us a little insight into what you're all about and what you're striving to be and telling us where this all comes from. It means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
It means a lot to us. The new artists that are up and coming like yourself, they're the artists that matter to us. And we want to get your music and your sound and your messages out there. Are there any messages in your song that you're trying to get out? Or is it all just peace and love? Or
Oh yeah.
what?
No. You know what? It's all about determination and you know, one of my song titles is called "Lend a Hand," and if you all look that song up, you're gonna know the message of my music is about being able to rise above shit and being able to get to the prize. It really tears my heart out when I see kids in the hospital and people who have had injuries and stuff like that. And we go around to the hospitals and the rehab centers and stuff and play for them. You know, it really is about getting people to reach for the next level and finding that superhero within themselves. And I deliver that message as hard as I can and as best I can every time I play.
That's incredible, man. And that's such a beautiful message. And it's a message that should get out there. Thank you so much for coming on our show, Shaun.
You're more than welcome anytime. I'm really enjoying myself with you, James, and I really look forward to working with you in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. The RRA is... we love collaborating on the internet with artists. Our drummer is from Syracuse, New York. If you didn't know that.
Right on.
Our drummer is just another artist who's on the internet, jimdooley.net. You know, he gives you the beats, and we take those beats and we download them, convert them, and turn them into the rhythm section of our band.
Yeah.
And when we perform live, we put them through a big speaker or we put them through the PA system. And there's our drummer, So
we don't have a drummer yet, and we were actually talking to you about GarageBand. Remember, we were talking about GarageBand.
GarageBand, yes.
So we're going to try doing that real soon. So
yeah.
If anybody who wants to hear more of my music, get to Shoeminium on YouTube. It's all one word, Shoeminium. Or look us up also at Charlie Brown's Guitar on Facebook.
All right. And that's how you find Shaun Wade. And I just want to give a shout out now to Spreaker.com, and I want to thank Spreaker.com for broadcasting this broadcast and making our show available to everybody. This is the Artist Reach Talk Show, and we are a part of Artist Reach, the brainchild of Justin Brodsky. You can find Artist Reach Official by typing in Artist Reach Official, and you'll find their website. And you'll see which artists they're featuring at that particular moment. And they'll also be featuring their artists through this show. So we're looking forward to featuring in the future Tori and Tia. And we're working on getting the artist Fernando Tiff, but that's still in the works. We don't know where that is yet. And want to give a big shout out to my boy Justin Brodsky. We're making it happen, my friend. And... everybody, take it easy. Peace in the Middle East. And that's our show.
Thanks, everyone.